Hello. Welcome. It is Cool People Friday. Oh my god. Hello, Giant Spatula, what's up? We made it to Friday. I can't even believe it. We're back. We're playing some more Bastion today. Started playing this game yesterday. Really liked it a lot. So, we're still playing it. Let's get into it. I think... So last time we ended doing some, like, town stuff. I'm a little bit worried that didn't save. Based on the thing at the end said, like, you gotta go back to the beginning of this area.
Just as Zulf's telling me about his own journey.
If you quit out now. And so I'm a little bit worried. And indeed, it is the case. That's a bit of a pain. Is that true? Okay, we gotta do the town stuff again from yesterday.
The marshals seem like good men, he says. They treated him with dignity.
So I guess the moral of the story is, don't do a bunch of town stuff at the end of the stream.
Zulf brought his antique smoking pipe all the way from the terminals.
Are you taking stream feedback? Sure. What's up?
Seems the only thing the Calamity saved for Zulf was his smoking pipe. Poor kid collapses after just one drag.
Wait, we didn't do this last time. We didn't smoke the pipe last time.
The past. Only good thing ever come out of the past is history.
Would you consider having a pre-show setup so that the Twitch live notification comes before you actually start streaming? It's not a bad idea. Yeah, we could do it. What does that entail? That means we gotta... Yeah, like stream starting soon. I've definitely seen this before. Yeah, let me set that up tomorrow. Tomorrow's the day off. We'll set it up and we'll try it out. I think that's obviously the current meta. That's what a lot of people do. Yeah, we'll try it out. We'll set it up. I'll set it up tomorrow. We'll have it for Sunday. How do I play this game again? How do I... This is what I want. The trip mines. Without it, I have to keep refreshing to see if you're live if I want to catch the hello. Okay, that's fair. See, the thing is, you're right that I've kind of been splitting the difference by not having any meaningful content for the first minute or so. And like rambling away at the beginning. But maybe that's considered good content too. Shit. How I drink the heal? Okay, but you know I'm here for the non-game content. I think that's fair. Yeah, I guess that's like what all of Twitch is, right? Why do I still have the gun? We'll switch to the bow. The other thing, on a related note, I've been thinking of, just assembling a box of show and tell items to keep, or a drawer maybe, to keep here, for, in case we are bored in a game and need to do show and tell for a little while. Just to have on hand. Good!
Supposing what he says in his sleep ain't no lie.
Show and tell is great? Good. I'm not totally sure what we're doing here. Get trip mined. Oh, I'd hardly got any of them. He's giving you Zul's backstory. Oh, through waves of enemies. Okay.
He never knew his old man, but he had his mama to take care of.
All right, I'll pay attention
Frail
then.
Thing with pure white hair like his.
Oh no, it's the kid's backstory. Oh, okay. Right, the pure white hair. That checks out. We know who we're talking about. Okay, how are we gonna get... Unfortunately, I have the shotgun for this part. I'm wrong. There are different pipe stories as you progress. Ah, okay. More stuff? Oh my god, that
did the kid no favors while he was growing up.
metal sound I've definitely heard before in another game. Maybe it was just something similar, but... Oh, where have I heard that before? It's... I can't think the right word, but it's when you have clear waves of enemy in a row. It's a... I know what you mean. It's a gauntlet. No? No. That's not what it's called. Gauntlet. It is? Oh, okay, cool. Can I counter these blobs? Or do I just gotta shoot these guys from sort of far away? Yes, I was like, dock it? Something else, maybe?
School ain't working out, so the kid signs up for a turn on the rippling walls. Make his mama some money.
Nice. Oh, you got it. It's okay. So school wasn't his thing, so he got a job. We see this sometimes. Jeez, those guys were tough.
Kid, the walls kept Ceylania safe from whatever's out there. The elements, the Ura, you name it.
Don't fall in the hole. Good, we got the tough guy. Aha!
Once the kid done his time, he hurried on home. Turns out his mama's time was done too.
No, Mom! Come on over here. Now. Oh, that kind of worked. I'm here! Hello, Rango! Get out of there. We need more trip mines. That's for you. We're playing a little gauntlet of enemies here that's giving us some backstory on our main character. Blunderbuss. Yeah, I didn't actually want the blunderbuss. I didn't realize it was still equipped. I wish I had the bow and arrow. Alright, we got that little dude. Yeah, the visuals look like a flashback or something. Yeah, it's kind of desaturated.
The city had nothing for him. The money he'd been sending home was nowhere to be found either.
No, not the money. That's why we're doing this whole thing. Come get the trip mine, you big idiots. Boom! Didn't work. No! Get the trip mine. Now, that got one of them.
So
We really needed that heal.
Why he went right on back to the walls for
No,
another
blunderbusses
5
are cool, and
years.
historically, though one of the weakest guns because of the inaccuracy, it was super efficient because you could basically stick anything in. Oh man. How many times on the stream have we talked about the gun that shoots quarters from Resident Evil? We gotta get the gun that shoots quarters from the Resident Evil movie. Boom. That's like the best one. Yo, this music is great. No, that was a mistake. Just blunderbuss him. I got you this blunderbuss. Boy, we need more heals.
History of Caelondia, nobody's ever volunteered for a second shift on the walls.
You guys got a real retention problem on the walls. Shit. There.
Out there, kid.
Wait, no, wrong gun.
Yourself.
Oh no.
Build. Learn to break.
Bombs for you. No, you can put oinks in any item in one of the Hamlet character's gun, not blunderbuss. Oh, okay. Oh, I gotcha.
In good standing with the marshals. They trusted him to scout out.
She's a fun-ass character as well. Man, we gotta get back to the Don't Starve expansion someday. Okay, this is the one that's best to just get with a mine. Oh, we don't have any of the tonics we need. Shoot. Get out of there. Oh, this is kind of a pain. Do the enemies have friendly fire?
What was that saying?
That didn't work.
Anyway.
Well, my big idea to counter all the attacks was not a winner. Easy.
One night, on one of his expeditions, the ground beneath him shuddered, cracked, and split apart.
Come over here. Set off the trip mine. Good. A lot of aerial denial happening, right? Between the holes in the ground and this damage over time sludge. The character has less inventory room and has lower health. Hold up. But is a bit fast on base and moves faster with less in her inventory. Has a dodge move and has a gun that can shoot any time. Seems handy. I got you. So she's... I feel like having fewer inventory slots is really crippling though, no?
You saw nothing.
Also, she has a compass which you can put an item in. Oh, cool. To show you a way to it. That one is kind of trash and super specific though. Not item. Not time, item. Got it. Nice. That's like, I guess there are Minecraft mods that do that, where you'll like put a mineral in and it'll show you where to get it in the world. It'll like point you towards it. But yeah, I guess it's pretty specific in Don't Starve, because you need to have one of the item already and find another one. And like you want to find more of the same. Lol. Oh, he fell in a hole.
Through twisted streets.
It is crippling, a big drawback for powerful abilities, especially in Hamlet where time is even more tight and you have all kinds of like loot to juggle. Time it. Did not time it. Okay, ready? Here you guys go. Let's for you. Oh, I fall down a hole. It's all part of the plan. Guy's big. God, I wish I had the bow here. Oof. I miss your Saturday daytime streams. Now I have to do laundry on weekday nights, so I have something to chill out to. I'm thinking about doing them again. I think as we get to winter and there's like less stuff for me to do on Saturdays, I might start them up again. Or if we do more like game jam stuff, Saturday during the day is probably a really good time for that. I gotta think about it. Although, I've liked having time to like, kind of like screen games and stuff on Saturday. So I'm still spending the time that I would have been streaming, but I'm just like trying out games and like doing stuff in OBS and stuff. Saturday was always just hard to figure out what to play. It messed up my entire chore schedule. Oh no! Also in Hamlet, you probably want even more items in your inventory at once, because you want good loot or better protection. I'm interested to see how the expansions, yeah, change things like that. Like what you carry with you at any given time. Because I felt like, you know, in Reign of Giants, don't fall in the hole. I can't see where the hole is. We'd gotten to a point where like, we're gonna die here, by the way. My kingdom for the bow, honestly. We got to a point where like I kind of knew what stuff I wanted to be carrying with me at any time. I mean, based on the season, right? There was kind of like a checklist of like, okay, these, you know, X number of items are gonna just fill up my inventory every time. Okay, we just gotta go for it.
Don't matter for nothing now.
Boy, I don't want to do that part again. We'll come back later and do that maybe. I'm with Giant Spatula because it's late for me. So the other thing, if we were streaming on Saturday, the other thing is what?
Zolf's travels ain't much compared to what the kids had to go through for all this.
I worry about streaming at very different times. This is the reason that the Sunday stream moved to the evening instead of the afternoon, is because I kept getting people on Sunday who would like watch, and then I'd say, okay, tomorrow, you know, and we'd stream from like, when would we do it? From like 1 p.m. to 5 p.m. my time. And people would watch, and I'd be like, okay, and we'll be back tomorrow at 8 p.m. And they'll be like, oh, that's like the middle of the night for me. Like I was watching in the evening for this, but that time doesn't work for me at all. And so it was, I don't know. I don't want to say it was splitting the audience. It might be pretty self-important to me to act like I have an audience, but I don't know. Hamlet, I feel as well as the weird systems, feels like it kind of went, how can we go further with this feeling of these time limits, and has tighter season, the apocalypse, you must stop in time. Right, you mentioned there's like a counter counting down, and like if we wanted to go to Hamlet from our other game, we wanted to get there quickly, right? They probably didn't make a 4th season because they were developing the apocalypse. Ah.
Even since the Ura surrendered to us, the marshals kept a wary eye on him.
But I'll think about it. I'm always interested in adjusting the calendar
Lost and found. Yeah, kid takes fragments
and kind of
wood.
just thinking about how we could do things differently. Let's get
All it takes is
this.
some fragments, and the Bastion makes
What
it
else did
good
we
as
buy
new.
before? A spyglass? No, something heavy to upgrade our hammer. And then we also bought, I believe, the whale ale to try to make our thing better, our trip mine better at the end of last time. Yeah, we're probably gonna walk into Hamlet from another DLC in the middle of the apocalypse. Makes sense, yeah. Get the whale ale.
Now, whale ale ain't made from real whale.
What?
Make it strong like one.
It's not even made from real whales? What's the point? Okay, so on our hammer, we can get either extended grip, which is new ability focus attack, or reverse grip, uppercut attacks cause knockback. Let's actually get that. Knockback seems pretty strong here.
Ain't never letting go of his old friend with a sturdy grip like that.
I was mesmerized by those numbers counting down. And then for the bow, we can get one more upgrade. We can either get faster draw speed or another, or +2 penetrations per shot. What did we get? Oh, we got, okay, I remembered. We got that before. So we can make it shoot through even more people, which is what I want, right? Yes.
His bow's looking lean and mean like a prize fighter.
A good thing is, if you prevent the apocalypse, once later ones will be 20 days long. Oh, once, then the later ones will be 20 days long. Way too deadly to survive in it without deactivating again in time, but means you don't need to worry about dealing with the apocalypse when in other DLCs. It will be 20 days long. Isn't that bad though? Doesn't that mean that you would arrive in Hamlet and the apocalypse would be like already set to be 20 days long in the future? I may be misreading this. Anything else we want to buy in the Lost and Found? Please. Please. Not really. Oh, and we got a quest that we completed too, right? 2 even.
Vendors. They had thankless jobs. The
No.
most important kind.
Yes.
Marshals kept the city's peace.
Do you want to try the gauntlet again, or should we just go to the next area? Let's go to the next area, and then we'll do the pipe when we get back. Just so we're not doing the same thing over and over again in a row. Core detected in Langston River. No, like normally by day 60, the apocalypse is infinite. Oh, I gotcha. Till you deactivate it. Once you do it, it only lasts 20 days. I gotcha. Visit the memorial to complete vigils.
The Langston River flowed.
That looks like a Pokemon.
till the calamity
That weird little
broke
bird
out.
in the top left.
Maybe all that water.
Is this a Pokemon game? Is this gonna Silent Hills style, PT style, turn out to be Pokemon? Ow. Touching the cactus is a mistake. Give me those last dollars. God, those pillows look good though, eh? They still look alright.
Riverbank swarming with windbags.
Power shot at nothing.
They're so bent on finding the core, they hardly notice the kid. Lucky for him, a certain famous ferry barge is still afloat.
Also, mixing the DLCs lets you bring coffee to other DLCs, and coffee makes you go super speed. That's kind of cool. Yeah, to be able to bring stuff you wouldn't normally be able to bring in. Oh, I didn't know that was gonna happen.
She's seen some squirts crying home and she leaves port. Maybe Nellie knows the way to the core. Maybe she can slip right past all the clamor on the coast. Or maybe not. Security
Whoa, shit.
port side. Nellie's just another windbag to those guns. Just then, the windbags notice who she's.
How's your condensed milk coffee meta? It's good. I had some today. Oh, it's so good. Coffee with condensed milk, man. I'm telling you.
Happened at Cinder Break.
It's a good way to live.
They try to cut her off. They try to slow her down. They try to knock her out.
Recover. Not that way. Don't Starve has majority milk?
Tries harder.
When the goats in the desert get electrocuted, it drops electric milk. That sounds about right. Oh, also, I wonder if you can bring the thing that lets you build hamlet houses to other DLCs. That would be dope if they had like the better house building in the other DLCs.
Try as she might, though. She hits
So we can also, we have our choice between charging up the bow to try to like do big damage or spamming it to just put dots on people, which is kind of nice. It's a little bit versatile, which I like. Oh, come on. Ooh. Oh, we gotta do more of this.
At least she picked a good spot for a break. Because the
Ow.
core's right there.
No! Oh, Arsenal here? No, we're fine. We're good with what we got. Easy. Now. Whoa, 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 that's not fair. Oh my god, that hurts so much. Why did that hurt so much?
He takes a hard hit, but he ain't finished.
Okay, don't block those ones. Just ignore them, I say. Excuse me for countering it, jeez. But whip back around and do 10 times as much damage.
Then the kid hears an unusual sound, like 100 flapping wings.
That's too many flapping wings.
Peckers.
Are they called peckers? You can't put that in a game. This is a children's game. This is a Christian stream. You can't call them peckers. That's not right. I don't like it. They're pushing their luck. Alright, so that's all taken care of. So I guess we'll just... No. Is it? I just walk back now? I guess so. Careful.
The river's such an overwhelming place.
Don't block those, I guess. Wow, I really hate that mechanic. Okay.
The river ain't coming back just by talking about it.
That area, don't block, or that tower, don't block its projectiles ever. Was sad day. Yeah, not a coincidence that I got hit by it a bunch of times. It is guided to me and more powerful. Alright. Weird, but fine. Two problems, though, about the electric milk. It needs to get electrocuted first, and hitting something which is, well, electrocuted, hope you have something to not go zap zap. It's fine. Just need, like some insulated gloves. When I say zap zap, I don't just mean extra damage and speed of the goat, but when you hit it.
They're so bent on finding the core.
But when you hit it, I think this is, we're waiting for the end of the sentence.
Lucky for him, a certain famous ferry barge is still afloat.
Oh, those guys are fighting amongst themselves.
Weeping Nellie. She sends some squirts crying home as she leaves port.
You see?
Nellie knows the way to the core. Maybe she can slip right past all the clamor on the coast.
Oh, I mean when you hit the goat, you go zap zap. Got it.
A security skiff pulls up portside. Nellie's just another windbag to those guns. Just then, the windbags notice who she's sailing with. They're pretty steep.
But the goat also gets more damage and speed. That's good. Right? Electric goat? I mean, good for the goat, I guess.
They try to cut her off. They try to slow her down. try to knock her out.
Easy.
Well, Weepin' Nelly tries harder. Try as she might, though, she hits a snag.
We can use the milk to make ice cream, though, so that's the upside, I guess.
Get untangled.
Wow, I set those trip mines way too late. Okay, so here's my new idea. So we know this guided thing is going to be here, right? So let's just try to shoot it from, like, off the map. Oh no, there it is. Now. It must be now.
At least she picked a good spot for a break, because the core's right there.
Oh yeah. Okay, so we'll get the core, we'll fight all the birds, and then we'll GTFO. And we have correctly prioritized killing that dude, that tower. I'll take that.
Then the kid hears an unusual sound, like 100 flapping wings. Peckers.
Man, I bet shooting a bird with a bow and arrow is really hard. I wish we could make more meals with such a special item, especially compared to butter, which can alternately be used for ice cream. But majority milk, or majority butter ice cream heals 50 sanity, as it should. Oh, look at the infighting.
They've been watching his every move. They had their own eyes on the core. But why?
But
Well,
why?
He ain't got time to think it over just yet. He finds Weepin' Nelly raring to go.
No? Oh, these are our friends. These turrets.
Turns
Okay.
out she's got a special surprise for when the waters get rough.
Are we? It's also Weber's favorite food in Together. They added characters' favorite foods in Together and it gives extra 15 hunger. That's fun.
Pickers. Traffic think they're king of the roost now. Rest of us only wish we could fly in times like these.
Alright, the birds unfortunately tripped my mine.
Security skiffs keep on coming, starboard side. Don't seem to care what they shoot, as long as they hit something.
Shoot! Get the security skiff.
Windbags getting even better around here. They aim to smash Weepin' Nelly to splinters. Kid boards one of them skiffs like some
Oh.
privateer.
It's okay, it was worth it. Stop breaking my things!
Kids
No!
just trying to help. Or maybe they don't care. Well, it all proves too much for poor Nelly.
Man, we're zipping now.
She's just gotta make one last stop. With her last breath, Nelly gets the kid to solid ground.
Nice.
Solid ground in Pecker country. They want that coal real bad. Might be they want it just as bad as a kid. Kid shoes them off, knowing they'll be back. Know how many
Most
times
is
the kid
not big, but Wolfgang gets an extra 15 hunger from cooked potato. Not crockpot cooked. Just cooked on a fire is pretty strong. Wolfgang, I think, should get a drawback of getting less stats from food, since right now he's super powerful. Less stats as well as making hunger more of concern means his healing isn't as good, making his power and health not so powerful. I see, so you think he needs a little bit of a nerf? Perhaps? I'll get some XP.
Now, listen close. You should remember this next part.
You should remember this next part.
Why go to Prosper Bluff?
Yeah. Ow.
Used to take an enterprising man or a plain old fool to venture out that far.
Which one are we? Enterprising man
The
or
city
plain
was
old
the
fool?
most beautiful place in the world. We all knew that.
Careful
But
now.
on the other hand, some folks just yearn to see the things they're told they can't.
Oh, okay,
And
that's
why you
poison.
go to Prosper Bluff, ain't it?
Focus. Walking across the skinny little things.
There the kid hears something he ain't heard in a long while.
Oh.
How's it go again?
Ah, this song I know.
Yeah, that's the
Yo,
one.
talking of game music, I put the Skatebird video up on YouTube yesterday or the day before, and it got DMCA claimed, which to me, pretty lame. For the bands in that game that nobody's ever heard of, in this indie game, I don't know. I guess it's their right to make money from their music, but it seemed very against the spirit of that game in particular, that, you know, the bands or their music label or whoever it is claiming all of the revenue on Skatebird videos on YouTube because their music is featured in it. Anyway. The bands don't issue claims, the labels do? Ah, okay, that makes sense. Yeah, and it's automated. Got it. Also, Wanda just released... The bands don't have any control. Okay, fair enough then. Wanda just released in Together, the new character, and she's weird. Manipulator of time or something. She has age instead of health and gets older over time and faster when hit. Well, you must dodge and stay alive and do normal stuff with most stuff. But magic items do more damage when she is old and fragile, like insane damage, including a unique clock whip to her, which turns her into a bizarre glass cannon. That seems like an interesting angle. I guess it's especially interesting just because you do so much, ow. Games like, hey, do you remember how to defend? No. Because for so much of combat in Don't Starve, we just run away, right? Or at least when we were playing as the main dude. We would just run away and try to find animals to fight each other. But it's interesting to be like, no, 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 you can be kind of a glass cannon and do the killing yourself. Be sort of more combat-oriented, I think is interesting. Also, she can create portals you can travel back to, which is useful for getting about, especially since it works between caves and land. Oh, nice, you could duck into the caves and pop out back to the base. Ooh. Nah, we're not gonna get any We're not gonna get any dudes that way. Also, a new troll discovered. You can create an item that lets other players jump through the portal like a wormhole. Create the portal on boat. Crash boat. Show other players your cool portal. Nice. Isn't that... It's like the warlock summoning that people used to do in WoW, right? Wasn't there some big troll move you could do attached to that? Where you would like summon people to somewhere terrible or somewhere where they'd be stuck or something? I forget. The credits version of the song is great and gets stuck in my head all the time. It's good, right? It's a duet. I remember from from listening to the soundtrack. It is V good. Can confirm Warlock Troll. The Evocator is a Warlock main. Got it. Oh, she also has a new item for reviving other players where they respawn at their skeleton. On one hand, right next to your loot. On the other hand, going back to where you died, probably not a good idea. Right. Presumably, whatever dangerous thing was there that killed you is, maybe still there. Ow. So I looked it up. I got this game originally in October of 2014. I activated it on Steam. Which means I've been holding on to it for like 7 years? Like, before finally getting to it. It just goes to show. Someday, I'll definitely play all of the games in my Steam library. Is that what it shows? That's what it shows. Ah! I really like how Supergiant has a consistent cast that they use in all their games. Ashley Barrett is the female vocalist in this, the voice of Red in Transistor, and Eurydice in Hades. That is kind of cool. It's like, you know, one of those, she sings in all of them? Nice. Oh, she has a good voice. It's like, one of those anthology series. It's like a theater troupe, yeah. Or I was gonna say like, what is that horror series where... American Horror Story, right? Where they have the same actors come back and play different characters every season. Oh, I love stuff like that. American Horror Story is good. Some of the seasons are good. I liked the first one, although it seemed like... I couldn't believe how long that first season kept going on and on and on. And I really liked the one in the asylum. I thought was like, actually, like, low-key great. The carnival one, I skipped out on. And the vampire one at the, like, old-timey... You know, the hotel that's supposed to be, like, the El Cortez or whatever. I liked that one, but I didn't watch all of it either. So I don't know. I don't know if I really liked it that much. But that one was cool. The costumes in American Horror Story are good. Ah, okay. I haven't seen the rest, though. I don't think. Piotr Bizzle, if that seems cool, a character you can have in Don't Starve changes combat a lot. She heals health and sanity from fallen foes, though she can only eat meat. Gotta kill to eat. That is definitely a big difference. The berry bush meta, the berry bushes would just be like emotional support berry bushes. No longer for eating berries. Or you could use them to lure a turkey, maybe. But most of their usefulness would be abated. Abated? Would be lost. Have you watched the best vampire media, What We Do in the Shadows? I watched the movie a longish time ago, but I haven't seen the TV show. Although I hear it's very good, and it has Matt Berry in it, who I love. So I should watch it. The TV show is so good. Ugh. Piotr Bizzle, well, berry bushes can still be used on crock pots. Oh, true. You could still use them to make meatballs and stuff. Matt Berry is so good. Have you seen Toast of London? I loved Toast of London. I wish there was more of it, but it's fine. And then I've seen parts of Toast of London. Okay. The one where John Hamm is in it is really, really good. Highly recommended. The John Hamm episode.
Suffice it to say, kid ain't coming
Or
home
the episode where he's buried alive is also fantastic. Have you seen Gallivant? I love Gallivant. Gallivant is... I go back and watch all of Gallivant again periodically. Maybe once a year.
It's like the song goes.
Where they named a character John Hamm and then couldn't get John Hamm? Is that the story behind that? That's a good show. I get why it didn't like... And had John Stamos play him. Yeah! I get why they didn't, why a show like that would have trouble gaining traction. But man, it was such a good version of what it was. It was just like, that's just like a very successful TV show where they were like, this is exactly what we want to do. And then they did exactly that in the best way possible. Yeah. Big fan.
They'll be here before too long.
Ugh.
We darn near celebrated when the kid got back, didn't we? Zolf never thought he'd see a fellow or again.
No, I have to go watch all of Gallivant. I would be up for it. It's been a while. It's been a little while.
We become fast friends. Calamity has that effect on people.
Me, who doesn't watch TV much. Yeah, fair. I guess, yeah, we'll ramble away a little bit. Yo, Doom Patrol Season 3 just came out, though. That's what I gotta watch right now. And talking of which, this is a great segue into... Piotr Bizzle, thoughts on Over the Garden Wall? I liked it. I think it was good that it was 10 episodes, or whatever number of episodes it was, and then it was, like, over. And I think that it was, like, just the right length. And I appreciated the fact that they, like, it seems like a show where they just sat down and were like, okay, we're not going to worry about, you know, marketing this or, like, you know, they're Cartoon Network, right? So they're not worried about, like, selling a bunch of toys off the back of this or you know, or not DVDs, but, you know, or whatever. We're not just going to try to make a bunch of money here. We just want to make something really good and just have a really good thing that we made. And they did. They just made something really good. And they said, and it'll be over after 10 episodes. It's not going to be a big franchise or whatever. We're just going to do the thing that we want to do, make it really good, and just get out of there. Oh, I appreciate it. Talking of Doom Patrol, today's featured hero clicks. Oh, we got a little network bump there. I don't know why my network is being all trashy again. It's spooky season, so I need to watch Over the Garden Wall again. It is a good spooky season show, yeah, because I guess it takes place sort of on Halloween. I don't know why my internet is bad again now. I'm using Ethernet, so I thought that we would just get like a clean, smooth, nice connection all the time, and we did for a while, but now it's cutting in and out all the time. I gotta look into it. Maybe the computer is secretly on Wi-Fi and only pretending to be connected to Ethernet. Also, the Beast is dark for a Cartoon Network show. Like, the twist near the end was effed up. My internet is also bad. Might be the provider. I kind of... So... Unconfirmed pet theory. I think that since the hurricane that was here, my internet has been really unreliable. I have no idea if this is a true thing. It's probably not caused by that, but it seems to have been that way. And Man Beast and Woodsman voice actors are so... Oh, and Man Beast and Woodsman actors are so... voice actors are so good. And fun fact, the voice of the Woodsman is the same as Doc from Back to the Future. Back to the Future, I think. Christopher Lloyd. I actually recognized his voice. I looked him up because I was watching that first episode, and I was like, is that Christopher Lloyd? Because he's still in stuff. He was in, well, that wasn't recent. I was going to say he was in Sin City, the second Sin City movie, he's in it. Wirt is Frodo, of course. Man, oh, I like Elijah Wood too. Underrated actor. Speaking of that, near my house is Just Kitchenware's shop, and it has a title in the style of Back to the Future, but it was an unfortunate choice with Back to the Kitchen. Big oof. Yeah, dude. It's cute, but agreed, big oof. Yo, so, this is true. Oof, yeah. Yeah, Frodo's now also the mailman in Psychonauts 2. Oh, good for him. Good for Elijah working. I had a friend who sat on a plane sitting next to Elijah Wood on her way to South by Southwest or something. Yeah, spoilers for Psychonauts 2. Sorry, spoilers, everybody. I'm not gonna play it. And she was like, "Yeah, I sat next to Elijah Wood," and I was like, "That's so cool. What was it like?" She's like, "Oh, he had really small hands." And I was like, "What?" Did she ask him to sign a picture of Daniel Radcliffe? That would have been funny. But no, the comment about what was Elijah Wood like is because that's my favorite. I love people mixing up actors. Um, Elijah Wood, small hands, apparently. There you go. But I guess small enough that it's worth commenting on. Giant spatula. Sorry, there's a mailman. Big twist. Oh, but the other thing I was going to say, talking of Back to the Future. So there's this card game called Killer Bunnies, which, okay, we got to go way back. Let me get Killer Bunnies. We'll be right back. We'll take a look at Killer Bunnies real quick. We're just gonna we go off the rails now. It's fine. It's not a big deal. I kept saying it's today's featured hero clicks. We haven't even seen it yet. What about Doom Patrol hero clicks? I only have Robot Man out of Doom Patrol, I think. But wait, hold on. I forgot what I was doing. I'm gonna get Killer Bunnies. I'll be right back. So, I'm going to take you way back. We're going to go way back to the year 1999. Okay? It's 1999. It's the summer. Star Wars Episode 1, The Phantom Menace, is in theaters. All right? I ended up seeing it that summer 3 times with my family because we kept not having anything to do. If you have big hobbit feet, the hands don't get it. Oh, okay, I see. So he min-maxed put all his points in big hobbit feet and ended up having to have small hands. That makes sense to me. The Matrix isn't out yet. Yeah, so we're back in 1999. The Matrix isn't out. George Bush isn't president, right? No, he might be. I don't know who's president. But I'm a little second grade boy. And I went to a YMCA camp for playing Magic the Gathering because that's the kind of kid that I was when I was 8 years old. And so basically every day at this camp we would like do stuff at the YMCA campus first. And then in the afternoon we would go to this game shop called Game Empire, and we'd play like little Magic tournaments and talk to the people who worked at the store. It was obviously had some kind of partnership with this store, right? But there was also this guy. Is Reagan dead yet? I don't know. Is Reagan dead now? No, I know. So this guy, there's this guy though who also is like doing a separate thing with the store where he is a local math teacher who's made this weird card game called Killer Bunnies. Okay. And so to promote his game, he's been doing like these events where people play it at the store and they demo it. Okay. And so I played Killer Bunnies. Reagan is dead now, confirmed. Lock it in. Dead Reagan. I played a demo of this game at the store and thought it was really funny and bought this game, okay? I'm going to get around to why this is related. Reagan was unfortunately still alive in 1999. Oof. So what are some of the cards? So the cards in Killer Bunnies, these are old. These look like old cards. So like here's the Sinister Bunny. I'm trying to pick cards that aren't green. You got your orange bunny. You got weapon cards like the butcher's cleaver is like a card that you could use to kill somebody else's bunny. And so it's this weird, goofy game, right? And I bought the game when I was 8 years old. So years pass. Years and years and years. It is now the year 2010. I am back when we used the Gutenberg printing press to make the cards. Yeah, exactly. Some of these didn't hold up well. I think one of them was damaged by water or something. Anyway, I'll clean this up later. We'll just put this aside for now. So it's 10 years later, okay? And Killer Bunnies is like a thing that I felt like I knew about at the time, but like none of my friends knew about it. Everybody that I was showing it to, I was introducing them to it for the first time. And one of my other friends, I'm 18 now, It's my senior year of high school. And he says, hey, I know this guy who makes board games and card games. He made this really funny card game called Killer Bunnies. And he's made a new version that's a board game that you play, and he wants people to help him test it out. Do you want to go over to his house and try this game out? And I was like, holy shit, I met this guy 10 years ago when I was a little boy, at the Magic the Gathering YMCA camp. Yes, I definitely want to go to his house and try out this new game. And so basically the way that this relates to what we're talking about is we went to his house and we played the game, and I told him, I was like, I met you 10 years ago. And he was like, no way. And I was like, no, I was at this camp at this store 10 years ago. And he was like, holy shit, yeah, you were, we did meet. But the thing is, his house was really weird. He was just like a weird guy. But in particular, he had a replica of the Back to the Future DeLorean in his garage, and it had the flux capacitor and stuff in it, which is why I was reminded of it. Is the game good? Not really. The game is good if you play it with a lot of people, and it's one of these games where, could you drive it? No, we didn't drive it. We just looked at it, but he took us out to the garage and showed it to us and flipped on all the little lights and stuff. Man, I missed a message here. He is in Rain World, waiting for it to trickle down. Reagan is, as we worked out before. This is related to the Thick Mama conspiracy. The liberal circle? Is Reagan part of the liberal circle with Thick Mama? I guess so. Damn, he's going back in time before Reagan was born. Oh no, was it drivable? I believe so. Yeah. So I believe it was like a real DeLorean. You could drive it in theory. Was it a kit or a modded DeLorean? I think it was a modded DeLorean, but I don't know. I think this was a project that he did, that he had worked on this car to make it look like the DeLorean. But I don't know. He was a really weird guy. He was like, I keep a, what did he say? He was like, I keep a bat under the bed in my house because it's a more serious crime if you kill an intruder with a chemically driven weapon. It's a more serious crime than if you kill them with a bat. And I was just like, what an unhinged, he's a math teacher who made a game about bunnies killing each other. But he was a little bit of an unhinged guy. But anyway, I appreciate it. I love that this, he talked us through all the math of this is how I decided how many of each of these cards to put in this deck and stuff, so that this will happen with this probability. And, there's, overwhelming likelihood that somebody will have one of these cards when you play with this many players and stuff. He's an interesting guy. Is the game good? The game's okay. There's a big element of luck to it. So basically what happens in the game, I think you have to be unhinged to be a math teacher. I think it helps. And when I was in college, one of my math professors said that all math professors compete to try to be the weirdest on the first day of class. That guy had that math teacher had an allergy to chalk. And so he had to wear latex gloves to use the chalkboard. And so he was like, basically he introduced it by saying, I know that all math teachers compete to be the weirdest on the first day, but I actually do need these gloves to use the chalkboard. Anyway, neoliberal, thick, very politically charged statements. Reagan, I missed this also. Reagan is the neoliberal overlord, or is Thick Mama in charge now because he got so thick? It's a power struggle. It's an internal power struggle. You see this happen. My old math tutors has some interesting stories. I think there's something to it that math teachers are just weird people. Who said you look like their math teacher? Kai Obsidian said that the first time. The first time I was on camera. I was also totally clean shaven, which I almost never am on that stream, which I think makes me look like a little boy who is also an old man. And I was so nervous about turning on the camera. And Kai ducked in and was just like, oh, you look like my math teacher. Which is pretty funny. Anyway, is Killer Bunnies a good game? No. It's a weird one. Basically, everybody tries to get carrots. There are 12 particular carrots. You spend the game trying to acquire as many as you can. And at the end, there's one carrot that turns out to be the winning one, right? So the whole game, you're just trying to improve your odds of winning by getting lots of carrots. But if you had only one carrot and somebody else had all of the other ones, you could still lose, right? And so when that happens, it can be very exciting to reveal who turns out to be the winner. But it feels a little bit unstrategic, right? because you could do everything right. You could be crushing the other person, and then just by bad luck, it turns out right at the end of the game, good job, you did great, but now you lose. Like, my math teacher found a guy in America who made Cornish pasties. Ah, that's unusual. We don't really do a lot of those here. He also met someone in Africa who used to live right by where he does. It's a small world, man. Ugh. Anyway, that's my Killer Bunnies story. But the thing about Killer Bunnies that's crazy is he kept making expansion decks, right? And there are probably like maybe a dozen of them. Like maybe literally a dozen of them. I have them all here. If you shuffle all the decks together, everyone adds like new mechanics and stuff. And so if you use them all together, first of all, the game will take you like 10 hours to play. But also your deck of cards will be like this tall. You'll have this huge, massive deck of laminated cards. The few times we tried to do it at my house, we would split them into a bunch of small decks. Because you just couldn't have them all stacked up. Ugh. Killer Bunnies. We'll play it someday. We'll find a way. I'm sure I'll play this game someday. What were we doing? Playing Bastion? Started thinking about Back to the Future. Okay, Hero Clicks. Thank you for getting me back on track. Yeah. I also remember he told me once he taught someone called Teresa Greens. Interesting. Is that a reference to something? I don't know Teresa Greens. Okay. Hero Clicks. So in honor of us playing a game with a hammer in it, let's go to the big camera real quick just for this part. I forgot how goofy the big camera is. Here we are at the big camera. Our today's featured Hero Clicks is Thor. I just like he's got a really big cape. The reason his cape is like that is because they obviously painted him and then you glue the cape on afterwards. The weird thing about Thor, Teresa Green equals, oh, trees are green. Nice. The weird thing about Thor is, I gotta cover up the green light here or he starts to blend in with the green screen. I guess he does anyway. All of these guys have an alignment on the back or like a team that they belong to. And Thor's is the police department. And I don't know, is Thor supposed to be part of the police department? But I don't, and so I was like, sometimes these things get misprinted. Yeah. And so I was like, maybe it's wrong. Maybe it's been stamped incorrectly and he's not supposed to be part of the police department. But then I have some other Thors that we'll share over the next few days. And they're also aligned with the police department. So I don't know what the deal is there. I don't know why Thor is considered to be part of the police. And it's definitely the police. I have like a Hero Clicks we'll look at someday called NYPD Cop. And it's the same symbol. So who knows? Thor's part of the police. Anyway, this particular Thor is worth 60 points, which actually makes him the same as the Beast Boy that we saw the other day. But more importantly, he is today's featured Hero Clicks. So now you know. What a tangent. What a absolute madness. I have one more thing. Just to get out of the way. I was going to do a funny joke and say that I have a Lego Mario that I wanted to show you. And then I was going to show you Lego Chris Pratt instead. But I decided instead to just tell you now and just ruin it. Because we've already done so much side stuff. I think we should, stay focused. Anyway, here's Lego Chris Pratt. I mean, Mario. What, isn't he like a prince? Maybe it presents how Thor is an authoritarian figure of his god kingdom, and as a god held moral authority over mortals. So here's my theory. So we have that Thor, who's part of the police department, and I have other Thors who are also part of the police department, but they're like alternate universe Thors. So I don't know if there's like a Thor police. This makes sense in my brain that maybe there's some multiverse where a bunch of Thors are running the police department or something, and he's that? I don't know. Ultimate Thor is the best because he's just some dude living in a free love commune in Norway. I feel like that's probably close. I don't know very much about real Norse mythology, but I feel like that's going to be closer to the real Thor than him being part of the police. Jeez. Anyway, Thor is part of the police. He's 60 points. And Chris Pratt is going to be playing Mario for some reason. Wow. I think that might be a record for us of longest tangent. Ugh, it's good. Are there any other good Killer Bunny cards here that we can look at? Any of these that are really funny? Oh, the printer Have you ever seen this before? This would not fly today, I don't think. The printer that made the cards put a... Oh, you can't see that because of the color. But they put a card in here that's an advertisement for their printing company that says affordable ink, inkjet cartridges, toners, printer ribbons. Give us a ring, compare and save. And they've got their phone number and their fax and their website and stuff. That's crazy. Thor is also in charge of the city guard, so I guess he is a policeman in his world, but that's just like what a king does, and also Thor is racist, like to the snow people and the dark elves. Yeah, the frost giants he's kind of a dick to, right? Yeah, the affordable ink thing is so weird. I don't know. I don't get it. We'll. Okay, actually I have one more funny Killer Bunnies thing. I think that means they just got them straight from the printer and didn't repack it. That happens sometimes when you buy business cards. It must be something like that, yeah. And because, like, all of the quality is a little... ghetto is probably not quite the right word, but it's close. Wait, I'm looking. So there's cards in this game called Feed the Bunny, where they make it so that somebody else... And the last one is, like, need business cards? Yeah, same thing. Limited run is what I meant to say, yeah. And the reprints came in, like, the later prints came in, like, very different packaging and stuff. So anyway, so there's these cards in this game called Feed the Bunny, which make it so somebody else has to feed their bunny or the bunny will get sick and die, right? And it's one of the many ways that you can kill their bunny. And there's a more extreme version of this card. So here's like a Feed the Bunny. It's a pink card. You're not going to be able to see it, I guess, as always. Just trust me. But there's a more extreme version of Feed the Bunny called... I can't find it here. It's called Gorge the Bunny. And it's like a Feed the Bunny, but like way more severe. You got to feed your bunny a whole bunch. But when we were playing at Game Empire back in the day with a bunch of 8-year-olds or whatever who were at this YMCA camp, one of the kids kept calling it George the Bunny. And so the guy who was showing us how to play the game just started exclusively referring to it as Jorge the Bunny. And so Jorge the Bunny is gone down in history as a classic Killer Bunny joke. When you get that card, you always refer to it as Jorge the Bunny. Oh, anyway. Hello. Hey, we got a cheat for this. Ancient spices.
Most of the Ura never got a taste of Ceylondia's fine goods, unless they were born and raised in the city like Zia here. Girl tried to run away from home one time, but the marshals stopped that, didn't they? So many secrets in there and she can't even read it. Her father's own journal.
Why can't she read it? Is she illiterate? Or because it's locked up? Curious.
If only I'd known half the secrets of the Calamity were tucked away in that book.
It's in translation.
Translate it right away. Ain't always much to say.
Fair. What do you make of these drawings and diagrams? Isn't this written in your native language? Oh, maybe Zulf can read it.
A scientific journal written in Zulf's native tongue. He learned so much from it. Too much.
Too much.
Kid's surprised when I tell him there's only one core left. I shouldn't have believed it either.
Wait, really? Here's the shrine.
Behold.
Okay.
Pantheon.
So is this active right now? No. So we could, foes shall have vengeance in the throes of defeat, or foes shall grow quicker to move and to strike. Let's actually enable that one, and then go do this gauntlet. Shrine is make the game harder, but bigger rewards too, right? Maybe we don't want that before we do the gauntlet. Maybe that's the opposite of what I want. Yeah. Yeah. Should we smoke this big pipe? It's not a pipe.
Drag. Goes out like a light.
It's not one.
There's something you should know about the kid, but let me take it from the top.
Lay it on me. God, I can't believe how long I talked about... Because I could have told that story, right? I could have just said, one time I went to this dude's house and he had a DeLorean in his garage. But no, we had to travel through time, multiple eras. Nope. No. Not the right way to do it. Get blown up.
The past catches up with a kid. Hardly had a moment's rest since all this
You have to talk long enough for someone to defeat 20 waves of enemies while you reminisce. True. I gotta learn to do both. Get him. Kill that man. Discord friend just asked the weirdest question. Do I dare to ask?
What he says in his sleep ain't no lie.
Do I dare to inquire what he asked? Here's a question. I mean, this one actually feels easy to me. Would you rather drink a warm can of Monster Energy or get hit in the bollocks really hard with a battering ram? I'm gonna drink the warm Monster Energy, I gotta be honest. It can't be that bad. My sister's boyfriend, man, that kid needs Monster Energy. Every time I've, like, hung out with him, he's, like, needed to excuse himself at some point to, like, go to a convenience store and buy energy drinks. Like, when he came to my house, this is a true story. When they were staying with me, they got here off the plane, they unloaded their stuff, and my sister was like, hey, can we go out to the drugstore and get some Monster Energy drink? Or get some, like, energy drinks. My boyfriend, I won't say his name, but wants to get some. I was like, yeah, we can do it. I'm overstating it a little bit, but he does. That boy can drink some energy drinks. My God. Same, IDK. Yeah, I feel like, a warm can of Monster Energy couldn't be that bad. But I don't know. I don't think I've had Monster Energy at all. So maybe I just don't know what I'm talking about. There are Monster Energy vending machines in Japan. Sounds delish. Bunch of my online friends are like addicted to Monster Energy. That shit is terrible for you and also tastes like piss in a can. Sounds like a win-win. There's everything in a vending machine in Japan. It's convenience. Listen, I once did costume designs for a Monster Energy event when I was trying to make it in LA and they didn't pay me. Oh, that sucks. I feel like that's one of the reasons to drink Red Bull. It's just that they sponsor so much stuff. Think of all the stuff that wouldn't exist if you didn't have, if there wasn't Red Bull. So you wanna kick them some business over it. Make sure that all these Red Bull sponsored events keep happening. It's like a Patreon. Squish him.
School ain't working out, so the kid signs up for a turn on the
Red Bull is the modern version of the Meta Cheese? Exactly. Ow. No wings if you had no Red Bull. Think of the birds. Honestly, think of the birds. They'd all just be snakes or whatever. I guess birds have legs.
Thanks to folks like the kid, the walls kept Ceylon is safe.
Maybe they wouldn't be snakes. Maybe they would be like, I mean, what has two legs? Besides, like a person. I guess they'd be monkeys? Get trip mined? Wingless bird equals snakes. Lock it in. It's definitely true. Listen, birds are basically dinosaurs, and dinosaurs are basically snakes that move. So, there you go. There would be ostriches and penguins. I guess that wouldn't be so bad. I like those animals. Basically snakes that move. Snakes don't move. It's true. Listen, have you ever seen let's look at a picture of a snake, all right? We're going to look at some pictures of snakes and see if any of them are moving, all right? We're going to do some crucial research here because I'm pretty sure that I'm right about this. Let's go to the window real quick. All right. We're going to Microsoft Edge, our favorite, brought to you by Microsoft Edge, by the way. I'm surprised you didn't go into the flightless birds and went to snakes. No, look at a snake. I'm gonna prove right now in this Google search, I will demonstrate that snakes don't move. Okay, ready? We're looking for snake. So we're gonna get the most representative and monetizable pictures of snakes we can possibly find here on Microsoft Bing. Google and not Bing? Sorry, we're on Bing. I meant to say Bing. Okay. And yes, so the picture doesn't move. It can't move. Look up two-headed snake. Oh, I haven't seen two-headed snakes. They might move. Anyway, these are all perfectly stationary, as we can see. Right? He looks like a hose. Have you ever seen a hose move? Didn't think so. Let's look up a two-headed snake. Now I'm curious. Is this it's a deformity, right? It's not like this isn't a species. Yeah, okay, these are all different snakes. Actually, they're kind of cool, huh? Oh, dude, actually, two-headed snakes. You know what? I'm a fan. Two-headed snakes, you're all right. You get the seal of approval. QED, snakes not moving. It's true. Look, and if we search... Look, even if we search snake GIF, none of these guys are moving. Thereby proving, and a GIF can move. When I left the hose on, it moved and hit my balls. You hate to see it. Look, this man will move. He's moving. This guy will move. Oh, Jimmy will move. These snakes, none of them are moving. I rest my case. Let's go back to the game. So dumb. Thank you for... I feel enabled. That's how I feel. Solid snake. So scientific. Hey, Zephyr, what's up? We do hard-hitting science on this show, and not everybody's comfortable with it, but we gotta get to the truth somehow. You know? They can't survive in the wild because each head wants to move in a different way, and they both control the body. Ah, and when eating, the heads will smell food in the other and think it's prey. For feeding, they have to put like a little wall between the heads. Oh, okay, I see. So in practice, in nature, these guys never make it. That's kind of too bad. When is Luigi Earth theories on the show? Is that supposed to be Luigi Earth? I don't know what that is, but I'm intrigued. Is this like Flat Earth, but it's Luigi?
So what'd the kid do? Why he went right on back to the walls for another 5 years?
Alright, we're starting to get to the part of the story where we ended last time.
In the history of Zealandia, nobody
Earth is shaped like Luigi?
for a second shift on the walls.
I gotta do some research, but we can present this theory on this channel at some point. If it's the truth and people need to know about it, this is probably the right forum to reveal this information, yeah. Oh, we're getting owned here. The globe, Flat, and Mario Earthers don't want to do their own research,
Out there,
but we
people
know.
learn to fend for themselves.
I can't believe there are Mario Earthers. That's so ridiculous. People think Earthers... That's silly. Like, round I could kind of see, because the Greeks thought it or whatever. And, like, Luigi Earth obviously makes sense. But Mario Earth is... Like, look. Are you saying that Earth is shaped like this? Is that what you think, Mario Earthers? That's ridiculous. Look, we did it organically. After doing it inorganically once, we got old Lego Mario into the mix. Should have waited for it. Should have waited for it. Got impatient. I said on Luigi sharing message boards, the most reliable information. Honestly, the source of all of our,
In time, the
all of the
kid
world's
ended up
best
standing with
science.
the marshals. They trusted him to scout out farther than anybody.
Okay, so our little dude was kind of a badass, it turns out. Now the only thing is, we don't anymore have a good way to deal with the little dudes. I guess we just hit them all with the hammer. No. Alright, now we got this under control.
One night, on one of his expeditions, the ground beneath him shuddered, cracked, and split apart.
Oh, didn't see that hole. Oh, there's too many holes. Now keep it under hood. Oh, do you say under hood? I say keep it under your hat. I wonder if that's a regional thing. But keep it under hood. But I have found a 134-year-old study on how Luigi is superior to Mario, and the Mushroom Kingdom's Italians are natural. And Mushroom Kingdom's Italians are natural to the land. Wait. 134-year-old study, that makes sense. On how Luigi is superior to Mario, makes sense. And the Mushroom Kingdom Italians are natural to the land. You lost me there. I don't quite know what that sentence means. Trip my trip mine. But that sounds legitimate. As we know, 134-year-old studies are to be relied upon. Because honestly, back then, you know, today the scientists are all corporate, right? They're all getting grants from, you know, big Coca-Cola or giant Papa John's or whatever is sponsoring all the science. And you can't rely on those results. There's all this money involved. Back in the old days, the scientists were a bunch of bored rich dudes. They didn't have any of these, you know, any of these complicated relationships with big business. And so really, you know, the older science is the only stuff I think that we can reliably rely upon. If anybody wants my opinion on the matter. Hot takes, yeah. Listen, the man doesn't like it. But I'm spitting the truth on Twitch every single day except for Saturdays. Mario isn't exactly Italian either. He is, IDK, Ukrainian or Swedish or something, but he's from Brooklyn, right? Aren't he and Luigi canonically from Brooklyn? So they might be Italian Americans, or they could be immigrants, I guess. So maybe they were born in Italy? Man, I've been to Brooklyn. The people there do dress like Mario and Luigi, but it's not authentic, or it's not authentic. It's ironic. No lies? Okay, I take it back. This channel is about the truth. I apologize for spreading such hateful lies. It's the last thing I want to do. This is what the Totorols tell you. You want to bring back Carl Bowser? I think it's only in the live action movie? Ah, okay. I guess that's probably not canon. With the... Is it Bob Hoskins? Love that dude.
Through twisted streets, he ran with nothing but the city crest.
Oh, how good is Who Framed Roger Rabbit? What a good movie. I gotta watch that again, too. There's a ride in Disneyland, but they're redoing it. I've been on that ride. It's in Toontown, right? I'm question mark, question mark, question mark. Maybe they don't think it's people will know it anymore. That's sad, though. They're gonna replace it with, like, I don't know, Moana or something. They're gonna be like, oh, it's Moana's Crazy Taxi Cab. Just do a reskin. Is Moana even current anymore? I might just be an old man.
Finally arrived at Zealandia's vaunted safe haven. He and no one else.
Luigi supports Thick Bomba's secret return. Mario is planning to eat the toads. I saw him eat that happy little mushroom with my own eyes. You know, there's like a Q for QAnon or whatever. L for Luigi. Luiginon. We'll work on it. We'll work on the name. It's still gonna be Roger Rabbit, I think. Oh, this is more shocking to me. Ow. But they're changing the story so that Jessica Rabbit is a private eye. Not sure why. Okay, I'm potentially okay with that. Oh, that was great. Getting dropped right into the middle of those dudes. Oh, we're not gonna do this. Oh, we got another chance, right?
But then,
I've definitely heard that
work,
little gong sound before. We'll figure it out. I'll think about it. We'll figure out which game that was in. Shit, it's these guys. Easy, we can't deflect these, because they'll just come back even more powerful. Shit. Lock on? Oh my god.
Sure, I may be the one who dreamt up the walls and the Bastion.
Luigi Earth Theory, confirmed by Piotr. It's potentially okay with it, I'm just not sure why it's something they would spend money on. That's fair, yeah, I guess... Yeah, people aren't yeah. That makes sense to me. Luigi Earth Theory confirmed by Piotr. I mean, I haven't seen red. Color blindness intensifies. By the way, that was just a joke. I'm not actually colorblind. Yeah, it's fine. Can you hit them with the hammer? Yes, but I'm afraid of the little balls? Oh, I haven't tried that. This is where we die. Ah, gotta go. Good night. Alright. Good night, Rango. We'll just go another half hour or so here. Oh dear. We're in a spot of trouble here. WTF is this bull? It's some kind of a bull statue? Look out. It was a boss. Yay!
Say I'll never forget him, or what he's doing, what he's done. I surely would.
Alright, alright, alright. Goodbye, Rango. Oh, we did it. We reflected on that. We got a lot of XP. And stuff. Yeah! We done it. Thump. Alright, let's go to the next real part of this game. Or actually, is there stuff in the Lost and Found maybe we want to spend money on? Some of these mementos, maybe, just to get all the story.
Finders keepers.
Some idols that we missed, but I don't really care. Health tonics fully restore health. That's kind of good. Maybe we'll buy that when we gain a level.
Sure, the world's all gone to pieces farther than the eye can see. But leave it to this gal to point out the amazing view.
Okay.
I tried to let the kid down gently. This is the Bastion, all right. Except no one else showed up. We could always see the stars. We just never could reach them, no matter how high we built. We all lost loved ones in the calamity, he says. I don't know how I'm gonna go on without mine. Zolf offers to help me plot the skyways for the kid. At least the calamity hasn't touched the stars, he says.
Actually, it might have touched the stars, and you just wouldn't know yet, because the light would take so long to reach you, because they're so far away. So Zolf, why don't you put that in your pipe and smoke it, you ignorant peasant? Learn about the speed of light. Anything else we need to do here?
We track the final core beyond the city to the wilds.
Alright, let's get this core. Complete vigils. In the memorial to earn additional little
The
coin.
wild unknown. Place can eat a man alive.
A place a man can eat.
Place is so raw, even the calamity couldn't cook it.
Nice.
Not all of it.
I actually really like that. As much as I was just making fun of that. That's fun writing. Hidden stash. Oh, I don't want
What's
this.
better than having a slinger pistol in a fight? Having two.
Nice. To quote the movie Contact? Is Contact the one where they build two of the giant machine?
Lurking at every turn. He's faster than a slinger with those guns.
I'm gonna say yes.
Pecker's got the core, like they're building a bastion of their own. The welcoming committee scrambles to attention. Didn't expect the kid so soon.
I'm doing it. Yes, recontact. Okay, checks out. Shit.
He's got needles in him that stab me.
Why am I getting killed now? I guess I was not at the right angle anymore to block everything. Wait for it. How can I...
They shouldn't have let their guard down.
Oh yeah.
The core was one thing. Getting out's gonna be another.
We got
He
the
digs
core.
his way out of the clearing, but the wilds won't let him go without a fight.
Just go back the way we came, no?
All too easy to lose one's way out in the wild.
Nope. Oh, look at that. Is there something here? No, maybe not.
Wallflowers survived the calamity. It toughened them up.
What?
Same goes for the kid. Best take it real slow when pincushions are afoot.
Yep, good idea. Let's get everything on one side here. It's working. Slowly. Slowly it's working. They don't do that much damage, you can probably shoot them. Ah, okay. Ooh, something greasy! How fun!
Don't ever turn your back on a pincushion.
Yeah! That's good
Kids
advice for
roused up
anybody.
half the wild by now.
Carefully now, fall back.
Then kid gets the feeling he's being watched
No, stop watching me.
by a lunkhead. Lunkheads ain't fond of two-legged animals.
Like snakes.
Anywhere but the hindquarters, and you only make him mad. The calamity must have scrambled their eggs.
Stay focused.
Wild green vine apples about the only good thing out here.
Did they say vine apple? Like pineapple. It's a cool name.
The wilds already reclaimed this place.
Wait, was there something in the quarry cart? I see.
He's anxious to get back. After all, he's got the final core. His journey's over, right?
It's gotta be over, right? We got all the
It
things.
ain't. Not by a long shot.
Oh my gosh.
Kid knows something's up when we ain't there to give a warm welcome.
Wait, what happened?
See, Zolf and I were just wrapping up a heated discussion.
Zolf, what did you do?
Zolf can barely muster the words. The calamity failed, he says. But I will not.
No, the betrayal.
And with that, Zolf leaves us here, alone. Zolf cursed the city, cursed the Bastion, cursed me. Said he was going home.
Oh man.
When Zolf got through reading that journal, he just snapped. Started smashing up the monument till I tried to stop him. Zolf banged up the monument pretty bad. But there's a way to put it back together. The shards.
Oh, okay, we got a bunch of those.
We're gonna need all of them to nurse the Bastion back to health.
Well, we're gonna need them all, though, so... Alright, and they'll tell us if there's more stuff we can do, right? Hence, foes shall strike with greater ferocity. No, I don't want that. A lot of these guys hit really hard already. I don't need them to hit even harder. I don't want to get one-shotted. Is what I'm trying to say. No. Although, let's just see what kind of upgrades we could get for the pistols. Ammo capacity, better accuracy. Yeah, I don't want any of that stuff. Do we want to try the sword? That actually might be good with the build we're doing, to do some sword stuff. Because we don't... Although, are we not going to be able to do any... Oh, attack steel damage over time? You got it.
Wood oil and that blade shines like a light.
And little blades?
War machetes are so quick, you gotta keep a good grip on them.
And let's just make sure we didn't miss...
It wasn't fixed, it was unbroken.
More
Points
dots?
just don't get any sharper than that.
Alright, we got all the dots. This is the distillery. What do we think of the werewolf elixir, or whatever it is? The weir whiskey. I feel like we don't actually get that much use out of it. +1 chance to carry on when defeated, damage surrounded foes when defeated. I think is probably the stronger, because we don't run around with really low health very often. We'll take the Hardy Punch instead.
Hardy Punch is so zesty, it'll let you carry on through the worst of times. A bow and a machete, every bit as effective as the fancier stuff.
Hello, Squirt. Oh, he's cute. Alright, so where do we go now?
The city brought the shards to the wilds. Now the kid's gonna bring them back.
Got it. Solandian explorers transported the shards. Okay.
After Zolf's little episode, kid sets off in search of shards. First stop,
Jawson Bog.
You'll get lost in that bog, I told the kid, and I won't be able to guide you back.
Smoosh.
Well, I let him go. What else could I do? What could any of us do? Zolf put us in a real bind. Hurt the Bastion bad.
Yeah, what the heck, Zolf? You D-bag. Really kind of effed us over here.
But the shards can make it better. They're like smaller doses of the core's medicine.
I'm worried by the fact that there isn't much stuff here. Like, no enemies yet.
Shame the only place to
Yeah.
get that prescription is out here in the wilds. This place is
I suspected
intoxicating.
something like this. Where do we end up? Where? Where?
Don't know where he's gone. Might be gone for good for all I know.
Do we play as the old man now? Oh, man. That's okay.
Wherever he is. Somewhere I've never been. Somewhere I never want to go.
Careful. Oh, it's her.
The dead welcome him with open arms.
Hey, everybody.
Kid pops so good.
Careful. Shoot, that wasn't careful enough at all.
Better survivor. No, ma'am. It's a lonesome ghost of a gas fella.
Here's him.
What do you say to a kid who's seen too much? I'm Zolf, a Ligura. Pleased to make your acquaintance.
Zolf, what's your deal?
Now the kid sees something stranger still. Did anybody else survive? Sure enough, he finds
Oh,
lunkheads, wallflowers, pincushions, vine apples, swamp weeds, ankle gators.
and also loving. Except for that one. Shoot. Come on over. Come here, babe. Come on. Come check out this cool trip mine. Oh, you're gonna love it. I just know it. I just know you would love it. Come on down to Trip Mine Town. Don't mind if I do, is what you should be saying. Come on, figure it out. Stop being stuck on that, please. Here we go. Get him a little closer.
Kid can't fall, no matter how hard he tries.
What's important is we got through it in the end. And isn't that what matters most?
Can send him even
Love to get
farther
stuck on
into
geometry.
the wild unknown.
It's fine. Oh, going to the
Sets foot
saloon.
inside one of Ceylondia's famous watering holes.
I like these tables. I think maybe you guys should take out the gun that tries to kill people,
He has
though.
the nerve to flash the shield he stole. The security's just gonna have to straighten out.
Don't block it. Oh my god. It's going bad. yeah, we leveled up. We dinged. No, I can't hit the things. Oh, maybe I can hit them with the hammer, but I definitely can't hit with the, Grats, thanks. Can't hit it with the sword.
Kid succeeds where the calamity failed. Would you look at what he did to poor old Rondi, the bartender?
Eat it, Rondi.
Proper story is supposed to start at the beginning. It's so simple with this one. Now here's a kid whose whole world's alright, snoozing there on a rock in the sky.
Snoozing on a rock in the sky.
He wakes up.
You guys know that song?
Just fooling. He sees what's left of the rippling walls. Years of work undone in an instant. He sees what's left of Pith, the bull.
Aw, he's adorable. I want one. Pith? Excuse me, sir. Just gotta... Okay, I can do this.
He sees what's left of his lifelong friend.
Whoa, 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 that's me! Adorable! Oh yeah! Mine's for you. Mine's for you.
His friend.
Whoa, what an idiot! Ah, feels good.
He sees what's left undone.
What is that sound effect from? You know what that sound effect is from? That, like, dong sound effect? It's from the stupid, Fire Emblem game. It's when you level up in that game. It plays that same little, like, dinging, like a cowbell sound. And it's definitely the exact same sound effect. They use the same sound effects library, I think, or else it's just very similar. But I'm pretty sure that's the same sound. Take ore. Anyway, we figured it out. Pack ore. Take wood. Blaze wood. Rest. That's a good little sim game. Oh, look at his little legs. Adorable. So cute.
Thought we'd lost him, but he finally comes to.
Okay, so all of that
Sure,
was
they
just in my
lost
mind.
either.
Right.
Not anymore. Now to find a ticket out of this hole.
Is this safe to touch? Okay. Whoa, 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 whoa. It's that caterpillar from the Mario.
Bootlickers dig their nasty thorns into his heels. Disgusting things.
Hey, we completed a task.
Ever heard of a lung blossom?
Whoa.
It's bigger than the stories say.
Hang back. And that's like a Mario Fire Flower, too.
Put breath on that thing, like a scumbag sprung a leak.
Shit. What? Why doesn't trip my mind?
They say one whiff of lung blossom can make you lose your mind. Well, a kid prunes it down to size somehow.
Oh yeah. Oh, look at all the stuff we get.
Mother only knows what happened in the bog. Kid never much cared to speak of it.
Want a serious challenge? No, I don't. Try invoking more idols at the
shard is
shrine.
like a poor
I'm good.
man's core, but beggars can't be choosers.
But can choosers be beggars? Makes you think.
That's it. A few more shards like that, and we'll be back in business. A single shard can breathe new life into this place.
Let's do one more of these little areas, and then we'll call it there. Wait.
The shard's got enough juice to spruce up any of these places. The memorial may be finished, but ours
Ah.
is over.
Nice, we got more quests.
The arm of justice. They seemed unstoppable.
Nice, and we leveled up, of course, so we can have the Weir whiskey back. Unless there's something in the Lost and Found that seems really great. More health tonics, that actually seems really strong. Also. Yeah, we should get the Bastion bourbon. That seems better than the Weir whiskey. Whale ale, Bastion bourbon, Hardy punch, and fetching
If you're
fizz.
feeling
Nice.
low, count on the buttery flavor of our own Bastion bourbon.
Let's do actually one of
Cities
these little
rather use the shards to
side
stake out the
activities to try them
wilds.
out.
So much for that plan.
This is we haven't done this one, right?
No place better than Trapper Shingle for learning to tread light and shoot straight. Trappers had to tread real careful here, else take a nasty fall. They train themselves by clearing out the targets, while not clearing out the floor.
Oh, I get it.
Any good trapper knows never to take a step till the time is right.
Oh yeah? I feel like I'm ignoring some crucial advice here. But it seems fine. We're getting all these targets. I get it. Keep at it. Oh, it's a quick one.
Trappers got
Nice.
something extra to give them an edge.
And how do we get first prize? 64. Ah, it's fine. We'll take something greasy and something nasty. Although, what is that? Like a... Actually, since that one was so quick, let's try that one more time.
Kid decides to keep working his aim and footwork on the shingle.
Because we know now that we shouldn't take our time with that the way that I kind of was. Like, we just want to keep moving and getting to places where we can shoot a bunch of targets.
Best time to pick a new spot was when swapping magazines.
Yeah. Get way ahead of this. Shoot. Easy. Gotta move. Oh, no way. 57, second prize. Wow, so we gotta get like everything to do that. One more try. Well, let's give it one more college try, and then we'll call it there. I guess we just gotta be like, we might need weapon upgrades. I actually don't know if they would apply here. Just keep trying to start shooting again the millisecond that the reload finishes. Keep at it. Don't fall in a hole. Shit. Oh, I blew it. It's a little better. That's okay. We'll call it there. We'll be happy with that second prize. Nice. Man, Bastion. This game is more chilled out than I expected it to be honest. But I'm liking it a lot. And the story, I thought the story was just washing over me, but this latest turn has me invested. I want to see where this is going. Nice. So we'll be back and we'll play some more of this next week. Let's look at the calendar, and that way we can find out exactly when. Perfect transition. Bam. So this has been Cool People Friday. We played some Bastion. There's no stream tomorrow, but we'll be back on Sunday playing Timberborn from 6 to 10 Eastern Standard Time. If you don't care about that, you don't want to see us building a cool beaver city for some reason, we'll be back playing Bastion from 8 to 10 on Monday. So again, 6 to 10 on Sunday will be Timberborn, and then 8 to 10 on Monday will be Bastion. If you watched any of this live tonight, thank you so much for watching live. Oh, thanks for bearing with the longest tangent we've done so far. My God. And if you watch this as a recording or on YouTube, thanks so much for watching that way too. And until next time, I will see you later.